passing TDs, and they go up against that Jaguars defense that will need to be on its game.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run again with Pumphrey, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mariota. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota now on second down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to roam now. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simpler. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Mariota on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Roethlisberger. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man is Westbrook, complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. 230.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Caught out left side by Robinson. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Hands to Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Little motion now from the tight end. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Done. Fowler, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the back goes into motion. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They run with Pumphrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Roethlisberger will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. The swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Quick handoff to Vitale. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Hurry up, let's go!
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, that's Shepard, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field, and the Panthers have extended their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 3rd down, Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Brett Kern now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.